I'm Shenna Mealy. I live in Orangevale, California, which is a suburb of Sacramento, and have been in lots of leadership positions over the years. But the most recent, opportunity we had to really serve in leadership was my husband was bishop of a YSA ward. The YSAs have all kinds of problems and challenges and wonderful things happening in their lives, like everybody does. But there are some things that are sometimes a little more prevalent. And one of the things that we were dealing with that was we knew we needed to become more comfortable with was the LGBTQ community. We had a young lady in our ward that was someone that I had known since she was a little girl. And she had several years before come out to her family. She had a single mother, to her mother and her siblings as being gay. And that was a pretty tricky thing for them to accept, but they were working on that and accepting that. And she decided to start attending our ward. And I'm like, yeah, come sit with me, have a friend, because she really didn't know anyone and was feeling kind of awkward. And she had several meetings with my husband, who was the bishop at the time, and they had some really wonderful conversations. And then things changed where she decided that she was not just gay, she also was transgender. And that made everything change to a whole different level for us. And that's when we really started searching. And I found North Star and started listening to some of those podcasts. And through that, found a podcast that Kurt had done in April of 2005 that was called How to Support Gay Members in Your LDS Ward. By listening to those, my heart was really changed. To be able to truly not just say I can be nice and I can be polite and I can be kind, but that I could truly love and love hopefully like the Savior does. And I found I could love everyone. From that, of course, there were other things that would come up in the YSA ward. Early return missionaries is something that we often had to deal with. And these wonderful young men and women come home feeling broken and feeling without hope. And again, I was able to reach out to the leading LDS community at that time, now the leading Saints community, and say, what do you do? How do you work with these people? How do we help them to not feel so broken? It was wonderful to be able to go to people who were in the same situation, who had the same goals, that wanted to serve, that wanted to love, that wanted to be kind, and have a place that would be gospel-centered in the principles, but also have experiences that they could share. Well, one of the first places I go when I have questions is the Leading Saints group, and I always have good information. So I encourage others to support the Leading Saints group. I encourage you to not only support it personally, but to share it with other people in your area, friends, family, leaders in your ward that could benefit from participating, because it is wonderful. And I'm so grateful for having that in my life. Thank you.